Hi, my name is Thompson Lucas. I'm a student of ACI in Iowa State University. I'm pursuing the course of ACI 587 Models and Theories in Human Computer Interaction under the guidance of Dr. Jordan. The case study I've selected is searching and browsing internet for campaign information. The case study's abstract highlights the importance of human information interaction in the online realm of politics. The case study consists of a participant observed while searching and browsing the internet for campaign information in a mock voting situation. The persona for this case study is a male 26-year-old with a 2-year college degree, undergraduate affiliated with Democratic Party, votes in major elections, frequent usage of internet, but less on looking for political information. So it's more of a general use internet usage. So what is information foraging theory before we discuss the case study? Information foraging was first proposed by Piroli and Catt in 1999. This theory is actually based on the optimal foraging theory. Optimal foraging theory is based on how predators behave in the wild. The strategy used by animals is to plan the best way to achieve the desired goal, in this case, the food, expending less energy. So, similar to optical foraging theory, information foraging focuses on searching and selecting information that requires both energy and time. Information foraging allows a user to decide between two contracting strategies. Either you spend a long time, that is using more energy, searching for relevant information, or you devote minimal time using less energy to more common but less relevant information. The theory of information foraging includes not just text, but it also includes audio, video, images, any kind of media that you as a user can search on. This case study focuses on the use of the information foraging to understand the participants' specific behaviors in searching and browsing campaign information. The concepts used in the case study is information sent and information path. Both are the concepts that are related to information foraging, and both are used to gather the empirical data. So what was the experiment here? The experiment was the participant was given a scenario about a mock voting situation. The participant was instructed on how to use drop-down search interface. The scenario indicated the following. Participant just moved to a different state. There were 10 candidates in the election from different parties. Participants should select one candidate. Now that was the scenario, that was the goal. The interface that was provided to the participant consisted of two drop-down menus. One was listing of all the candidates' names, and one was listing all of the issues that the candidate stood for. And a global search was also provided. So in case the participant, instead of going through the drop-down, he or she can just jump onto the search function and look for information. So what did the results show with the experiment? The analysis of the results showed that 48% of the comments made by the participant while searching and browsing for political information were evaluation oriented, which means general, issue, positive ballot, or negative ballot. The comments kind of surrounded this four uh, uh, categories. Analysis also showed that participants' comments indicated lack of information sense. Here, the participant who was going through the interface of the candidates and the issues could not find a good information set that allowed him to pursue further. Analysis also showed the participants' perception was low on information value for some of the sources that were provided. So even the participant landed on a content, it contained low information value that made the participant to jump out from that screen. Overall, the, the participant satisfaction was low. Analysis also showed the participant returned to the search query results 14 times. So the participant used a search functionality, landed on a page, but then went back, did the same thing over for 14 times. The participant, returned due to the lack of information sent, like we already discussed, but it was available on the provided path. So the participant landed on one page or one screen or one category, spent some time there, but immediately jumped back. So in this case, the examples are the official campaign websites and the third-party election portals. Those were the information patches. Some of the participant comments were as follows: there's nothing here. Same website that are coming up, nothing useful over there. This analysis was based on the 89 talk aloud comments made by the participants. So one thing was that whenever the participant made talk aloud comments, it was documented, it was captured. So what does the case study indicate? The case study indicates there is a critical need for information sent. If you are in the business of building a website, if you're in the business of designing a website, information sent depends on the proximal keys and metadata that allows users to find information relevant to the search. Website with strong information sense guide user to the most relevant content. So you have the right scent of information will definitely make the user to go and look for more. Applying the concept of information scent can also make users stay back based on the content offered. So that is very critical. So you come to a content, you better stay back instead of jumping out. So what should be the approach? The approach should be provide user with more perspective, making it easier for them to select the best option instead of making them leave the site from decision pages rather than content pages. So decision pages is the home page. So you click a link, you land on a home page, you send something right or something wrong, and if you feel something is wrong or something doesn't, there's no much information, you jump out, you go back. And content pages is where you want to drive the users to. Content pages is the detailed pages where from the home page you jump on. So here's an example that I pulled from Amazon for information set. The navigation titles are very simple, intuitive to understand. So you can search for basketball and will drive straight to the scent of sports and outdoors. So if you want to search for basketball, either you can put a search string there, or you can click on sports and outdoor and you can go straight there. The second concept that we kind of talked about earlier was the information patch. The concept of information patch is to provide the most information for the information hunter. So there is a patch on a website or on a location that has the maximum amount of information. You go there and you look for what you're looking for. For example, take ESPN, and if ESPN is a website, but for you, the patch, if you're in basketball or football, the patch may be basketball or football, and that's where you always go to. You go to ESPN.com, you click on the navigation, and straight you go to the patch instead of staying on the home page. So that's an example. Applying the concept of information patch can make users to stay back and devour the content offered, pursue one information source for details over another. The approach for any designer should be convince users that the site is worthy to stick around. Once users arrive, continue offering more information prey that makes them stay than jump on to other websites. So make them stay when they are on a particular content. Here is another example of information price. Say Amazon.com has this concept of when you're buying an item, it always shows the frequently bought together, the customers you bought this, also about that. So what it's trying to do is that you already made up your mind that hey, I need to buy one thing, and I'm going to check out. Once you do that, it will just say that hey, by the way, stick around. There are a few more things that you can look around. There are a few more things that may be useful to you, or a few more things that can assist your purchase. So you kind of stick around. You can navigate, and you keep going to other content based on this main content. So overall, the conclusion that we can make is from the case study and how they approached the content that was offered to the participant is you redesign it based on the feedback you get. You make sure that your sites have a lot of information sinks, a lot of information patches that allows a user to just land there or just go there or just stay there. So information foraging theory is not just a novel concept, it provides a framework that outlines the terms to attract and retain web users. More importantly, they should become loyal to the content that you offer. Thank you for your time. You have a wonderful day.